Okay, for Jonathan's birthday, his grandma gave him a Harbor Freight 45 watt set, and yes, we know that it can be quite a challenge when doing videos on the 45 watt Harbor Freight set. But guess what? We have another one, and this is going to run some lights and charge phones for Jonathan in his bedroom. It's given to him as a gift, so we're setting up now, and then we'll see the complete setup, and it will have a battery attached to it. The panels will charge the battery, and then the battery will charge whatever devices he hooks up to them. So let's be clear on that part. All right, we hook up the rest. So we got 3 15-watt panels. This is the frame going on now.
Yes, let's be very clear on this again. The panels are not running anything directly. The panels are used simply for charging the battery, and then the battery will run through an inverter.
Right.
Whatever devices get plugged in.
And
We're very well aware that the panels are not directly running anything.
Okay, so it's been said, so now we understand that, because we got a whole lot of comments on that on the other video, and we understand that the panels are only 45 watts. All right,
yes. We've got
so
a ton of comments on that. We even put a long description up there at the video description. We explain very clearly what's going on, and we still, at least once or twice a week, get somebody coming on commenting saying those panels aren't running anything.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, we know. We get it.
We get it. Do you get it?
I get it.
All right, let's move on. So here's the old panels, the old style. We've had these for what, 5 years or so?
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 years now. So these are the old style panels. And these are the new ones. The new system's a little sleeker looking. The panels are a little bit smaller, not much. But, I don't know. It's not bad for a starter system. It'll teach him how to use and what solar does and what he can use and what he can't use. Okay, these are really easy to put on because they just have screws. And those, you put the bolts, what are they called? They go in here. Just slide right through those slots. Why don't you just use a drill to run it through? You might want to use something to kind of anchor this down though. I don't know, the other ones never went anyway.
No.
I think with the weight of the panels on it, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. It'll take quite a bit of wind. It's kind of sheltered here from the wind too. Oh, come on.
You could actually put it right down there, right behind the other set of panels, couldn't you?
Yeah.
That might actually be a little bit better, huh? There we go.
Not quite. These are too short.
Are they different screws? Maybe we should have used the shorter screws for here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right.
You didn't. Okay, so there, set it up. We moved it just a little bit. Now, what it comes with the set, this new set is a little bit different again than the first set. I put his charge controller inside, and attached, it's got these long wires, and it came with one of these 3-to-1, and so you'll see there, I think they're called SMA connectors. I don't know, I can never remember, but anyway, so it comes with this 3-way connector. These 3 wires run into it, and it goes into one. Now it comes with another long connector that will go into the charge control. Okay, and it also came with this cable here, this wiring, and this is made to run to the charge controller that comes with it. It's a cheap little charge controller, but it'll do the job for what we need it. And then it comes with this, which will run from the charge controller to the battery. Okay, so we're almost done. We're getting it all set up. I've got Jonathan, he's going inside, and I'm gonna hand off the wires to him, and we're gonna run it in through where his air conditioner is in the window. Okay, so in looking at the distance, that cable that it came with wasn't going to quite be long enough, so I had another one, and I don't remember. I think it's a 20-foot cable or a cord. Wires that I purchased for another project I was doing, so I put that in between, and then we'll run that through, and that should be long enough. Now I know comments are going to be it's DC, and the longer distance you run it, the more you lose, and we do understand that, but unfortunately the way the house is set up, there's just not a whole lot of options. So I brought it in here. I made just a little hole in the thing for the air conditioner, and I brought it in. I had plenty of slack, but we did need that extra footage. And then here's the little Harbor Freight charge controller. It's clearly marked. Solar panels goes here, and then the battery will hook up right here with the connector that I just showed you. So that's coming next. Let me go gather up Jonathan, who's in the back talking to the chickens. And here's the outside view, and I'll get it cleaned up a little better so it looks a little neater here. But and then we'll just put some more great stuff in there to keep the draft from going in. I had a battery, an old marine battery box that someone gave to us, and I had an extra Harbor Freight sealed lead acid battery. It's only 35 amp hour, but for right now it's going to do the job. And no, it's not going to run the house. It's not going to run. Okay, so the battery's in the box. We've got black connected to black, red connected to red, and then on the charge controller connected in the back here. So everything's color coded, easy enough. And there's an on-off switch. So the battery should still be charged from when we used it in the van as our 12-volt battery in the van when we went on vacation this summer. So we shall see. Okay, here's the test. Is it going to turn on? Ah, voila, look at that. 13 volts.
Hey.
So
I can.
13.1. So the sun is probably shining on the panels right now because of the angle, but pretty good. It's all good. Okay, so now we cover the box. Jonathan knows he's not supposed to touch that. We have here, let's see if we can put some light on in here. And there we go. Got some light going. It's just the Harbor Freight light that it came with. There we go. That's the only light in the room right now. I've got some of the sun jacks. I might replace them with that. We'll just see how responsible he can be. But I like this one. It's got a on-off switch, so he can just run it like that. It's got USB. Oops, sorry for the swing around there. There's USB right here. It's got some 12 volts, so he can charge his stuff from there. All right. There we go. We'll see how it goes. We'll have to definitely find a better way to run the lights. Right now I just kind of strung it up there just to see if it would work, but not bad. Up to 13.2. The sun's at the perfect angle for that area where we put those solar panels right now. So, not bad. Well, like I said, we will see how it goes. And as I finished off the solar set over there, Ronnie was busying extending our firewood racks. So, putting a little brick under there to support it. Good deal. And that way air can still circulate around in there. We needed the extra room because we've got firewood stacked up everywhere. This will be definitely a lot neater. We've got a bunch of little brick pieces everywhere, so it just seemed like that was the better idea to do. Use all these extra bricks to do that. Good job. Here's Jonathan with his solar setup. It's not too bad, huh, Jonathan?
No.
All right. So we'll see how that goes.